The things I do for you guys, I swear. Well, I made a commitment to my audience, and I do anything for my fan satisfaction. As long as it isn't masturbation. Hello the people, I am MPage, and these are tins. I mean, you can kind of see that because you can look at them and they're tins and they're real. And they're still sealed, as you can tell, because it's still got the tape and stuff. These are 2022 Tin of the Pharaoh's Gods. And each tin is a recreation of the legend of the Pharaoh. I think there was like 3 different ones. There was a 2021, 2020, and 2022 for the 3 different parts. So each tin, according to the back of the box, has 3 mega packs. And each pack has 18 cards. A prismatic secret rare, 2 ultra rares, 2 super rares, a rare, and 12 commons, which include old cards and new cards. They tell you what sets they include, but then they say brand new cards never seen before, so of course they like to keep you on your toes. Now, normally I wouldn't go about doing something like this because these are like replicas of Egyptian stuff. I feel like if I break the seal, I'm going to let loose some sort of like ancient evil that's going to ruin our lives. But I mean, heck, if 2020 wants to crack open mummies, find the treasures within the sarcophagus, and drink the preservation juices, I might as well crack these open and see what cards are inside. Like, they're just replicas. What's the worst that can happen?
You'll be sorry.
Why do I suddenly feel cold? Trying to crack open a tin with a USB cable. Not the best of times, but I don't like having knives in the room. Ugh. I guess they put up, like, honestly, like, all that presentation, like, I can understand the whole, like, Legend of the Pharaoh replica thing here, but, like, what's the point of even making a 10? Like, this is, like, 90% of 10 is just this thing, and it's just, like, hollow. Like, it's like, why did they make it like that? Did they want us to believe the actual body of the Pharaoh's in here or something? That's just crazy. It's just silly. That's just stupid. And it's a waste of money and a waste of packaging. I can't even use this to store my card collection. Friggin' picky bastards. Now, of course, I'm going to have to go out to TCG Player so we have the high score table. I call it the high score table because I really don't care how much the cards are worth. It's just fun to look at the numbers for me. Because, like I've been saying my whole life, and throughout all the time I open cards on YouTube, it never matters to me how much cards are worth. All that matters is I get a good variety of cards for my collection and my deck building, and we all have a good time playing the freaking card game. The number 1 card is Pot of Prosperity, a prismatic secretware. The number 1 card is Pot of Prosperity, a prismatic secret rare, worth about $40. And that's what so let's hope we get that or something. There's a lot of other cards at high values, but I'm just gonna try and do one at a time. I'm just gonna focus on one at a time here. The thing about these mega packs is 6 of these cards are rare or higher, so I'm gonna have to separate these and then look them up separately. So I think this is one, and this is one, and this is one. And this is one, and this is one, and this is one. Are these all common? Okay, that's a clever system, like 6 commons, 6 rares, 6 commons. It's easy to search here. Alright, so before I reveal more closely what each of these cards are, I'm going to look at this list and see which one comes up first as I scroll down. Dual Tower is the prismatic secret rare, and it's worth 45 cents. What does it do again? At the start of each battle phase, each player can reveal a monster from their deck that does not have a question mark attack value. Banish them face down. The player who reveals a monster with the highest attack can special summon a monster from their hand, and it can attack directly while on the field. During the end phase, if you control this card during the end phase, of your next turn, destroy all cards on the field. That is a really impressive field. I'm not quite entirely sure what kind of strategy you would go for with that, but I like it. I like the vibe. Okay, so we got Sprite's Blessing, which is a ritual spell, and it summons any light ritual monster. Bringing wild cards. Scrap Raptor, Paleozoic, Cambrorester. Why did it make cards that are harder for me to read? Fluwanderies and Stray. Why do you always make up words? And Pen Transaction, which is an Xyz monster and not a Pendulum monster for some reason. A Cyber Xyz monster. I guess I must be old because I never thought that such thing would exist. And now in the comments, Basil Rose Shoot, Ad Libitum of Despia. Why does that sound like an ancient spell? B-Trooper Squad, Armed Dragon Thunder level 3. Sounds familiar, but I can't say why yet. Ida, the Sun Magician. Sacred Tree Beast Hyperiton. Pazuzuli. Like, that's a spooky thing about this video. Not an Egyptian curse, but because I suck at reading card names. Undaunted Bumpkin Beast, Majestic Absorption, Meteoriator Gigadra, B-Trooper Formation, and Cynet Cascade. That's one pack down. I'm just going to set this back to page 1, and we're going to open the next pack. Starting with the rares again, and I'm going to reveal the first one I see from this set. Oh, here we go. The Revived Sky God, which goes on the market for $1.63 right now, and it's got a picture of Slifer on it. This is already intriguing. The activation of this card or its effects can't be negated, nor can its effects be negated. Special summon Slifer the Sky Dragon from your graveyard, and each player draws until they have 6 cards in their hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard to place monster or board from deck or graveyard on top. If a Divine Beast monster is in your graveyard, draw a card. Okay, so this is basically a way of getting Slifer back out after he's destroyed. Yeah, you can definitely tell these are Pharaoh cards. And then we get some stuff I don't understand. Pendulum Treasure. Press monster from your deck to extra deck face up. I guess that makes it easier to Pendulum Summon. ZS Arm Sage. I forgot what ZS stand for and I already don't care. Oh, apparently it works with ZWs, so maybe there's a clue. I'm already bored. Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon. Looks badass. What does it do? Despia plus Light of Dark. While you control this, your opponent has to pay 600 life points to activate cards or effects. This is Chain Energy in monster form, except it's a bit one-sided. If your opponent controls a Ritual Fusion Synchro Ichthys or Link monster while this card is in a graveyard, you can post on this card, banish it when it leaves the field. Oh my. Digi, don't get any ideas. Danger Disturbance Disorder. That would go well for whoever plays Dangers, I think. And the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, or the Crystal Beast. And the commons, we have another sushi card, Gunkan Suship, Shiro Class Carrier. That's I think is how you pronounce it. Despian Comedy. The comedy is I can't hold the card right in this camera angle. Ultra B-Trooper. Ultra B-Trooper Absolute Hercules. It's like they just put, that just sounds like a load of adjective soup. Expendable Die. Flip Frozen. Last time I flipped Frozen, I got kicked out of the movie theater. Magic Key Unlocking. Alright. Sunvine Sewing. Another food card. Gunkan Sioux Shipyard Seaside Supper Spot. Try saying that 3 times fast. Ice Jade Cradle. Despian Proskenian. Why does every card sound like I'm unleashing a curse on my house? Night Sword Serpent, aka Princess Luna's pet snake. And Converging Wills Dragon. Let's see what the last pack of this tin has. That's page 1 again. I don't know why I keep going to page 1 because I feel like I'm fooling myself into thinking I'm actually going to pull something on that top page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Link into the V range, $1.83. Summon a monster from your hand when it gains effects, and you have to describe results. Link summon a link monster using monster controls material, including said monster. This link summon can't be negated. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when a monster is link summoned this way. Naming link monster you control is destroyed with a dollar card and effect all this cards in your graveyard. You can bash this card and a monster. Click the link. Get in the V-Range! Get in the V-Range! Dark Honest. Why is that a thing? Dark Honest. During your main phase, you turn into dark monster battles in the opponent's monster. Okay, so it's basically honest, but for dark attributes instead of light attributes. If I had known this existed before, I probably would have created one of my projects. Maha Vilo, Light of the Heavens, Sun Valen, Daphne, Dreams of the Branded, and Flu Wanderies and Tokan. And the commons are Zoroa the Magistus Conflagrant Calamity. Isn't there already a Pokemon named Zoroa? Nexel Alliance, Sword Trust. Okay, now I'm seeing like a Zexal thing. I think that's what ZW and ZS are, like Zexal Weapon and Zexal Shield. Stairway to a Fabled Realm, another field spell that looks dark and ominous. What does it do? Something to do with Fabled monsters, I already don't care. Gunkin Sunship, yeah, Gunkin Suship. You and I. The puns. Oh, the puns. Should have expected when I get cards from my buddy Jackson that they would have puns. Magic Key Locking. We had unlocking and now we have locking. Brave Drive. Magic Key Beast Ansialabulus. I can't read. Gizmek Taniguku, the Immobile Intellect. Is that a frog? Branded in High Spirits. I wonder what they mean by spirits. And Shinobi Inset Hagakure Mio. Oh, this game loves its Japanese upbringing. No matter how much you try to tell you it doesn't, it really does. So that was all the packs of that 10. Like, in terms of money, we didn't get much. But in terms of variety, we get variety. And that's pretty much par for the course with these things. I just really love the thrill of seeing what I get from these things, no matter the value. Oh, did you think we were done? We still have a whole other 10 to do, and because it's clean, and because the area is clean, you can see more of this custom playmat Jackson got me. That's the old logo for Yu-Gi-Oh! Equestria. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a really good show, and I recommend it. I mean, all I felt opening that first one was like a chill, right? And we pulled some mediocre cards. So maybe the second one I'll probably get used to the chill, and then we'll pull even really great cards. I think I'll christen this with my own like DNA. I'm gonna open this with like a little bit from my smartwatch here, instead of just using a USB cable.
Oh, trust me, in about a minute you're gonna feel a little bit more than a cool breeze. Then you'll be sorry you laughed at me. Can't you see I'm just trying to help you?
Yeah, Path of Prosperity is the top card listing, but there's another listing for like way higher than that. And this is just to buy, like, a bunch of tins. Like, who would be crazy enough to spend this much money to buy this many tins and hope to pull something good? Like, you're spending $170 to open a crap ton of tins, and the top value card is $40. Like, how many tins do you get? 12? You would have to pull that $40 card in about 5 of those tins in order to make your money back, or even get a profit. So, like, that just sounds insane, and I don't know why anyone would do that. Hell, I'm only doing this because I was gifted it by a lovely friend. I just don't have the budget to sustain this by myself. Pack number 1. My neck hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Small World. For $3.43. Small World. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. And then we also get the True Sun God. It's for Ra. I wonder if there's one for Obelisk too. Contract with the Abyss. That's a wild ritual card for dark monsters. Live Twin Lilla Treat. Is this like a VTuber or a Vocaloid or something? All I know is it's very Halloweeny. Look at that. Look at that. Like that's a freaking trick or treat bucket right there. That's like they knew I was gonna open this for October. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Finally, I have a hand trap. I think this is a hand trap. Is this a hand trap? Yes. Each time your opponent's about to summon to the fetch monster during the mid-range of battle phase, you gain life equal to that monster's attack. But if you discard this card and don't gain life points, then you lose half. Oh, it's like a risk and reward. I like it. And then Lavalval X-Lord. And commons are as follows. Arm Dragon Thunder level 5. I think we pulled a level 3 earlier. Parametalphos Azortless. I think this is the first fusion pendulum I've pulled in my lifetime. Leek Apple. What's next? Leek Lemon. Terrors of the Underroot. For some reason I read that as Underfoot a minute ago. Bee Trooper Light Flapper. Stellar Wind Wolf Rayet. Okay, just looking at it from the camera preview, it almost looks like something off of Digimon. Magic Key Locking again. Arm Dragon Thunderbolt. Majestic Absorption. Materiactor Gigadra. Dino Wrestler Iguanodraca. And Bee Trooper Armor Horn. I've seen a lot of Bee Troopers. You know, by all known laws of aviation, the bees should not be able to fly, especially with like freaking metal armor. But they're probably gonna fly anyway, aren't they? And number 2 of tin number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ruddy Rose Dragon for Nintendo 64 cents. Transform cards from the graveyards. If this was sing song with Black Rose Dragon or Plant Snake Rose Material, you can destroy all other cards in the field. When you damage card effect would destroy a card, you turn this card. Someone called Rose Primula. I think she would like this card. Warrock Skylar, the Breaking Ruin God. Let me guess, Obelisk. Yep. Now I have all 3 pieces of the Triforce from the Power Rangers. We can go back to Captain Picard and tell him to take on Darth Vader. Fluanderies and Enven, Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. Is this another hand trap? Your opponent will summon the monster face up, you can discard this card and negate that monster's effect. To relieve the field, the controller takes damage. Oh. Talk about a Ghost of Chill. Judge of the Ice Barrier. I think there's a structure deck of Ice Barriers that I haven't opened yet. I might review that for another video at another time. For now, let's look at the commons. Arm Dragon Thunder level 5. Arm Dragon Blitz. Meowsiclick, I guess, because the internet needs that. Coordius the Trifasic Daemon. This looks like a freaking redraw of Obelisk from here. Aeropix 3. Yep, these are definitely anime characters. Floanderies and the Dreaming Town. I don't even know if I'm saying these cards right. I don't even know where they came from. Angel Statue Azaroon. This has got to be a trap monster. I recognize the naming scheme. Fabled and Wraith. Never start your name with Ann unless your name is Andrew. Sorry, Andrew. Ice Jade Cradle. Despian Proskenian. Ansha Mufreaks. I'm sorry for butchering accents, and another Cyanide Cascade. And now our final pack of the day, of the video. Oh, I think I pulled something good. I just gotta check my list real quick. There it is. Crossout Designator, 8 bucks. Woo! That's what I call a high score. Declare card name. Banish one and declare card from the main deck. Negate its effects as well as activate effects and effects on the field of cards with the same original name. So you have to have a copy of the card in your deck that you want to negate from the opponent's deck. I guess it's useful if you're playing like if everyone's playing the same meta or if you're trying to target a specific deck type. I also pulled Pendulum Treasure, Zexa Weapon, Pegasus Twin Saber, Nibiru the Primal Being. I think that's good, right? Book of Lunar Eclipse. The edgy sequel to Book of Moon. Discard a card, target 2 face-up on the field and flip them sides down. The True Sun God again. Kinda hard to be the True Sun God if there's more than one. And the commons are Fabled Marcosia, Dexel Alliance, Ice Jade, Acti, Stay Away with Fabled Realm, Psychic Eraser Lacer, Or is it Eraser Laser? Phenomenally Magella Globe. Looks like a meatball. Pazuzu. Youngkin Suship Ikara. Magic Key Beast. The thing I can't pronounce again. Another frog of some kind. Carpet Ponica Mythical Beast of the Forest. I swear to God this is a Pokemon! And another Converging Will Dragon. I think today we've proven that no matter where you get your cards, your pull rate of value is still about average. And we also learned that ancient Egyptian curses are a myth, like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and even the magical land of Los Angeles. In terms of value, I did about average, maybe a little above average. I don't recognize a lot of the archetypes that pull, but I do recognize the gods, so that's why I think some of the god support cards are good. Let me know if you recognize any of those cards or archetypes in the comments, and where you think those cards I pull would be best suited for. But until next time, thank y'all for watching, and I will check you later. Peace.